Namaskar. A warm welcome to all of you on our YouTube channel CA Sansar. Myself CA Vivek Khurana, and today we will discuss from MSME series Credit Guarantee Scheme for Subordinate Debt. So before going to start, my request to all of you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. In our MSME series, we have discussed about in part 1 we have discussed about overview of MSME and then MSME Development Act 2006. Then in part 2 we have discussed about the definition of MSME and revised definition and then new revised definition. Then in part 3 we have discussed about the eligibility criteria and the activity not covered under MSME registration. Then in part 4 we have discussed about the benefits of the MSME, and in part 5 we have discussed about the MSME registration and the cancellation process. And in previous video in MSME series part 6 we have discussed about the 3 lakh crore scheme for the all business including MSME by Government of India. And today we will discuss a very important 20,000 crore subordinate debt for stressed MSME. On 13 May, Honorable Finance Minister of India had announced 6 announcements under Atmanirbhar Abhiyan. First was 3 lakh crore collateral-free automatic loan for businesses including MSME. And then it was 20,000 crore subordinate debt for stressed MSME. Now this 20,000 crore, earlier it was approved by the cabinet, now it's notified by the Government of India. So we will discuss how what's the scheme, then what's the eligibility criteria, what's the credit limit, who are eligible, etc. etc. So this scheme is basically for the stress. In 3 lakh crore we have discussed, one point was there, if your account are SA2 or the NPA, then you are not eligible. Then this stress MSME, they were asking to the government, what's you are doing for us. So this 20,000 crore scheme, ये जो scheme है 20,000 crore scheme, from this scheme around 2 lakh stress MSME will be benefited. So this scheme, this is not a simple scheme like business loan provided to the MSME. This is a subordinate debt, means this scheme is provided the personal loan, like a personal loan to the promoter of the stress MSME. Promoter को मिलेगा ये लोन, so that they can infuse as a debt or equity to the MSME, and only for those MSME who are viable, means whose project are viable, like as per RBI guidelines for restructuring of stress MSME advances, that we will see. Now in this scheme, जब ये स्कीम नोटिफाइड हुई थी, देन इन दिस स्कीम देयर वर सम डेफिनेशंस वर देयर, ट्रस्ट, डिस्ट्रेस्ड एसेट्स, अमाउंट इन डिफॉल्ट, क्रेडिट फैसिलिटी. सो ऑल दीज डेफिनेशंस आर इन दिस स्कीम, क्रेडिट गारंटी स्कीम फॉर सबॉर्डिनेट डेट, CGSSD. So these definitions are there. Then who are the eligible MLI, means कौन लोन प्रोवाइड करेगा to the promoters. So for this scheme, MLI are the all scheduled commercial banks. Only all scheduled commercial banks, means FI and the NBFC, they are not covered. But yes, if Ministry of MSME or the Government of India, if they want to extend this scheme to the another MLI, then they can do. But right now only scheduled commercial banks are there. Scheduled commercial banks कौन से हैं? जितने भी public sector banks हैं in India, private sector banks, and then foreign banks, as per RBI definition, the scheduled commercial banks are there. So only they are eligible as a MLI. Then who are eligible borrower, means किसे मिलेगा ये लोन, whether all stress MSME? No, there are some conditions are there. First condition is the scheme is applicable for those MSME whose account have been standard as on 31st March 2018. मीन्स 31 मार्च 2018 को आपका अकाउंट स्टैंडर्ड होना चाहिए. on 31st March 2018, and in 2018 and 19, financial year 2018-19 and financial year 2019-20, it should be regular. Means their operation should be regular operation, whether it's a standard account or the NP account. Means 31st मार्च 2018 को तो आपका अकाउंट स्टैंडर्ड होना चाहिए. उसके बाद 18, 19, 19, 20 को चाहे वो आपका स्टैंडर्ड है या एनपी हो गया, बट रेगुलर ऑपरेशन शुड बी देयर. एंड देन another condition is this scheme is valid for stress MSME whose account are SMA1, SMA2 or the NPA as on 30th April 2020, which are eligible for restructuring as per RBI guidelines. Means two conditions are there. First condition is कि आपका जो अकाउंट है 31st मार्च 2018 को इट शुड बी स्टैंडर्ड, एंड 18, 19 and 19, 20 it should be regular, either standard or the NPA. And then second, it says this account on 30th April should be in SMA2 and NPA account. So for this scheme, credit guarantee scheme for subordinate debt, these two conditions should be there. Then this is very important. In case there are some recovery are there under SARFAESI Act or DRT, some suit are filed, then whether that borrower MLI are eligible, then इसका आंसर FAQs में है yes, MLI can carry out the visibility कि whether that project is visible, then that MLI can also provide to such borrowers जिनके against recovery proceedings start है either in SARFAESI Act or the DRT. Then another is fraud or willful defaulter. अगर कोई किसी ने फ्रॉड किया है और द willful defaulter, he is not eligible for this scheme. And then this scheme, credit guarantee scheme for subordinate debt, this is eligible. I told you this is for the promoter of the MSME, and that promoter MSME can be proprietorship or the partnership or the private limited company or registered company. So promoter को ही मिलेगा loan in this scheme. Then how much loan? What's the eligibility? Means a loan amount eligible under this credit scheme. So in this scheme, loan जो promoter को मिलेगा, this is 15% of his equity plus debt or 75 lakh, whichever is lower. Means promoter ने कितना amount MSME में एज ए इक्विटी और डेट जो लगाया हुआ है उसका 15% सब्जेक्ट टू मैक्सिमम ऑफ 75 लाख. सो लेट्स सी बाय एग्जांपल. इलस्ट्रेशन 1, इफ ए प्रमोटर हैज इन्वेस्टेड 100 लाख एज इक्विटी और डेट इन ए कंपनी, अगर उसने 100 लाख रुपीज इन्वेस्ट किया है तो कितना अमाउंट उसको मिलेगा? 15% ऑफ 100 लाख, 15 लाख सब्जेक्ट टू मैक्सिमम 75 लाख. Means whichever is less. कौन सा less है? 15 lakh. तो he's 15 lakh is eligible as this subordinate debt. Then as example 2, if promoter have invested rupees 700 lakh as equity or debt in a company, तो 700 lakh का 15% कितना है? 105 lakh. But how much is the maximum? 75 lakh. So whichever is less, 75 lakh. So in this scheme, 75 lakh is eligible for subordinate debt. Then for this loan, जो ये आपको इस स्कीम में लोन मिलेगा, उसके लिए यू हैव टू ओपन ए सेपरेट अकाउंट. आपको एक सेपरेट अकाउंट ओपन करना पड़ेगा एंड अमाउंट शुड बी ट्रांसफर टू MSME एज इक्विटी और डेट. अनदर थिंग, इन केस बोरोवर लाइक प्रमोटर, he has a lending, MSME जो है आपकी, उसकी lending more than one lender, in more one lender, then he can apply through only one lender, और बाकियों के लिए उस MLI को प्रमोटर से आपको एक सर्टिफिकेट डिक्लेरेशन लेनी पड़ेगी कि I have not availed loan from any other borrower under this scheme. Then next is this loan. अब क्या लगता है लोगों को कि गवर्नमेंट या बैंक्स लोन्स तो प्रोवाइड कर लेते हैं, बट इधर से लोन प्रोवाइड किया, व्हेन वी इन्फ्यूज एज ए इक्विटी और डेट, देन इट्स टेक ओवर फॉर देयर जितने भी उनके आउटस्टैंडिंग ड्यूज हैं आर अदर. सो मिनिस्ट्री हैज क्लैरिफाइड दैट दिस लोन अमाउंट not wholly or partially utilized for adjustment of any previous dues, overdues of the lending institutions, means this amount only for the benefits of the MSME. जो stress MSME है कि प्रमोटर को आपने लोन प्रोवाइड करना है, एंड देन प्रमोटर हैव टू infuse as equity or debt, and then it's the duty of the MLI. It's the duty of the MLI to ensure that this amount has brought back as equity equity into the MSME unit. Then next is MLI shall carry out the own due diligence. कि MLI जो भी आपका बोरिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स है, जो भी बोरिंग बैंक्स है, उनको ड्यू डिलिजेंस करनी है कि वेदर दिस प्रोजेक्ट इज फाइनेंशियली वाइबल और नॉट. बिकॉज अगर फाइनेंशियली वाइबल नहीं है तो आप कितना भी लोन ले दो, नो यूज फॉर दिस. पर्पस ऑफ दिस स्कीम इज टू रिस्ट्रक्ट, मीन्स उनको फाइनेंशियली हेल्प करना इफ दे वांट टू ग्रो. नोट अगर वो डेड ही पड़े हैं ऑलरेडी, अगर नो यूज है देन कुछ नहीं हो सकता उसका. सो MLI हैज टू सी वेदर इट्स ए वाइबल और नॉट, दिस प्रोजेक्ट इज वाइबल और नॉट. देन व्हाट्स द टेन्योर, क्या टेन्योर है? टेन्योर, मैक्सिमम टेन्योर इज 10 years. For repayment it's the 10 years. Yes, this loan is for 10 years, and 7 year is the moratorium period. Means आपको 7 years में प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट रीपे नहीं करना, ओनली इंटरेस्ट आपको पे करना है, वो भी रेगुलरली इन दिस 7 years. एंड देन इन नेक्स्ट 3 years आपको जो भी आपका प्रिंसिपल है दैट यू हैव टू पे आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ मोरेटोरियम पीरियड. देन वन क्वेश्चन अराइज कि इफ वी पे प्रीपेमेंट, then there are no penalty, no additional charge for the prepayment amount. Then what's the security? No security is there because some promoter will say हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं है to give the security, how we can avail this scheme. So whatever the security you have given earlier for your previous loan, जो आपका starting से loan चल रहा है, that security, on that security second charge will be there. जो भी बैंक है आपका, आपकी lending institution, वो सेकंड चार्ज उसके ऊपर लगा देगा, आपकी सिक्योरिटी ऑलरेडी देयर. देन व्हाट्स द गारंटी कवरेज? व्हाट्स द गारंटी? 90% गारंटी, 90% गारंटी ऑफ दिस लोन बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, CGT MSE अंडर दिस ट्रस्ट, एंड रिमेनिंग 10% बाय द प्रमोटर इटसेल्फ. एंड फॉर दैट जो 90% गारंटी गवर्नमेंट दे रही है, उसके लिए आपको यू हैव टू पे गारंटी फीस, and guarantee fees is 1.5% per annum of the outstanding basis, per annum guarantee amount of the. This is an overview of credit guarantee scheme for subordinate debt. 20,000 crore subordinate debt for stressed MSME. So in our next video, we will discuss on another important topic, important scheme, subsidy for MSME, or some another topic that we will discuss in our next video in this MSME series. So once again, my request to all of you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. So thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye.